I'm sure defenses every year want to get third down stops and force turnovers. But some years the numbers aren't what you guys are like. Why have they been so good, both third down stops and turnovers this year, at least so far for the defense?
A lot of guys making plays. It's not like we just have two guys trying to make a play and try to force it themselves. You really focus on your specific role on the defense and then let other guys make the play if that's the way it's designed.
Zack Baun down here this year in position.
Yeah, he's only a sophomore, but he seems like he's a fifth-year senior. He's been doing a really good job for us. He just really taken on the role of a starter ever since last year. He kind of knew what he needed to be this year, and he's done a good job. And I think he's going to be a really good player for us in the future.
Did he look even last year like someone who was advanced for a true freshman getting in there?
You kind of knew right away the way his body looked, how his numbers in the weight room. He's a smart guy and very instinctive linebacker.
What's it like watching him and Chris kind of play off each other? Same position, same room, but completely different personalities like that.
Yeah, Chris does a good job teaching Sanborn kind of like the next man up mentality. Once Chris is gone, he's kind of preparing him for that leadership role in the inside linebacker room. And then behind them, even Mikey Mascalunas is as good as it gets as well.
Do you think Chris talks in his sleep?
Because
he talks all the other time, but he's away.
Yeah, he's a lot quieter at home, that's for sure.
Is he?
Yeah.
You never have to say, hey, enough's enough? Or?
Of course, he gets loud sometimes, but yeah, he's a talkative dude.
Okay. Yeah.
Zach, obviously the schedule's the schedule, but when you go non-conference, conference, and now another non-conference game, I don't know if frustrating is the right word, but does it get a little frustrating when it's getting out of Big Ten play again?
No, not really. It gives us a chance to see different looks, different speed, different style of play, because we're going to see that later on with other teams of the Big Ten.
Is it easy to prepare as well mentally for a non-conference game as it is for the last two Big Ten games?
You prepare every game the same. You can't think of it as any different. If you think they're a lesser opponent, they're not. They'll smack you in the mouth just like any other team would.
What does Kent State's offense do from, I don't know, if you had a film session or something? What's different about it?
A lot of gadget plays, spread you out. They're really wide splits, a lot of screens, a lot of deep balls.
When it comes to seeing with like the defensive line, or even if yourself getting your hands up for tip passes, what is there an art to it? What goes into making those plays where next thing you know the ball's up in the air and you see interceptions or turnovers on the other side?
Yeah, just anytime you can get your hand on the ball, that's the goal. The goal is to create takeovers and change the momentum of the game. And if we can get the ball back into Jonathan Taylor's hands, anything can happen.
Zach, some coaches prefer to be up in the press box during games, and someone